Hey everybody. Okay, so I had a request from some people to do this Basecamp and audio loop tutorial on a PC. So here we go. All right, so let's see. So on your PC, what we're going to do is you log in to Basecamp, and your Basecamp might not look like mine, but basically you just make sure projects is selected there, and then whatever project you have access to will be one of these boxes. So we're going to do Skokiana here because everybody should have access to that. So you scroll to Skokiana and you click on it, and then what you're going to do is you scroll down, and right here where it says the more files, you click on that, and that opens up all the files that are available here for Skokiana. And I'm going to actually change the view up here to this, hit this little icon so it's in a list, because then the download icon shows up. So if you look at these files, look down here where I'm hovering with my little mouse right here. Keep your eye in that area. When I hover over one of these files, it shows the full name of that file. And so see how the end of it has that 90 BPM? These are the slower files that are at 90 BPM. There's also some other ones down here that are at 110 BPM. So I'm going to go ahead and just download all of the 90 BPM ones. So what you do is you just go over and you click download, and you'll just download them all, you know, each one individually, and you'll save it to your different folders, right? So you just go down and you download each one of those. So I've already done that, so I'm not going to do that here so we don't have to wait for it. So I've already downloaded all those files. They're on my desktop in a folder. Now next, if you don't already have this program called Reaper, you're going to get that. So you go to Google, and you're going to type in Google, you're going to type in Reaper DAW, which is Digital Audio Workstation. So Reaper DAW, search for that, and there it is. It's Reaper.fm. You click on that. This is a program that you can use indefinitely for free. They like you to buy it eventually, and for educational use, it's like $60 to buy it. If you decide to buy it, that's a great thing, but you can use it, the full version, as long as you want, for free, as an evaluation. So anyway, you just go here to the download tab up here. This is a safe download. You download, and then on Windows, you're going to click which one of these you're on. And so for mine, I did Windows 32-bit. So you just download that and you install it. And it's a really small program. It's only 8 megabits, so it's a pretty small program. So anyway, you're going to download that and then install Reaper if you don't already have it. I went ahead and already installed it, so I'm going to close this now. And now on this crazy PC desktop, I'm going to go over here to Reaper, and I'm going to open it. And now those files that we downloaded, I have right over here. And remember, those are 90 BPM, 90 BPM. That's all that means. So down here in Reaper, you want to do this before you import the files. So make sure that's at 4.4, and you want to set this to 90 BPM. You just click on it, turn it to 90, and that adjusts everything up here. So now you can select all of these files, drag and drop them, drag them all the way to the beginning there. Like, don't put them in the middle, put them right at the beginning. And then when it says insert multiple media items, put them on separate tracks. You want each of these loops to be their own track. So separate tracks. And then it'll just take a minute to import everything. Okay, so now you have everything imported into Reaper here. I'm going to expand this so we can see the whole thing. So over here, each of these is one of those loops. Okay, there's the name of the file, right? So this one, this loop here, if you go down here in the bottom right corner and hit that subtract button, it makes them all smaller so you can kind of see everything. You could do the same here. So like there's all 7 of those, is it 7? All 8 of those loops there, right? If I was to click in the middle of this ruler looking thing and then hit the space bar, you can see how they're all lined up. It kind of sounds weird right now because I'm recording my voice into the computer, so it makes this like feedback loop happens. So sorry about that, but it'll sound normal on your computer. So let me just show you a couple of things here in Reaper. This button right here, you've got mute. This is a mute button, so you click that, and that's going to mute each individual of those tracks, right? So if you're only wanting to hear a couple of tracks, you mute out the other tracks. Conversely, there's a solo button, which if you hit that, that'll solo only one track. And it looks like, yeah, so you can solo, you know, a few different tracks at a time that way. So like if you're the baritone player, you know, maybe you want to only be listening to the baritone and the hosho, for example. So like you could do that. And it would be like that. Again, that feedback thing's going on, so it makes it a little harder to hear, but you get the idea. So that's that. One other thing, if you want to loop little sections, right? Let's say you're only working on the intro section in Skokiana. So the intro section, if I go up here in this ruler looking thing and I click and then I hold down, it lets me kind of highlight certain areas, right? So what you can do, you go down here, you click this looping button, and then you're going to highlight the area that you want to loop. And then when it plays, it's only going to play that, and it'll just loop it. So let's check it out. So there you go. You can affect the volume and all that stuff down here. There's a tons of stuff you can do in this, but that gives you all the basic ideas. That'll get you started as far as you need. I hope that helps.